rising like the sun shining inside of you. You feel me? That's the one that matters the most. It's your boy, C.O.R.N. That's too far-fetched for you. Just call me ENCRUCIJADAS. I'm saying here today with your daily report, giving you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding for today's day using astrology, numerology, and other divinatory modalities. We're going to tap in and get some understanding on what's going on around us and within us so that we can be in the know. Cancel out that old news with the new news. The news that's all about you. You know what I'm saying? We can tap in and get some understanding on how it affects us mentally, physically, emotionally, and all the above. Alright. Today is Monday. Monday is Moon's Day. You know what I'm saying? The Yoruba tongue, we have a whole IE. Dealing with the economy, meaning the economic enterprise. Today is Moon's Day, so the hour of today to highlight is the hours of the moons. We had at the top of it, it is 7:28, 7:29. We are in the hour of the moon as we speak until 7:46. To 7:46 hours. The next hours for today, the highlight is 14:45 through 15:56, 15:55 through 22:15 through 23:06, and 04:06 through 04:56 hours. You know what I'm saying? For the hours of the moon, that is Central Time here in America. Alright, we are in the hour of the moon until 7:46, and then we will be in the hour of Saturn, the discipliner. Now we are in the hour of the moon. Go with today's moon day, dealing with the emotional and nurturing instincts. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with that fourth house energy, your motherly love, the roots, family type of energy. So we can tap in on today's day. Let us be mindful that this is the last day of the Cancer season. You know what I'm saying? We are going into the season of the Leo. Alright, the Cancer is dealing with that I feel type of energy. I feel. It's dealing with on the body. It is dealing with the breast, the chest, and the stomach. You know what I'm saying? So we can tap in, get some understanding, and take care of those areas on our body. So we also have today, you know what I'm saying, we can tap in on the colors, get some understanding. If you like to use colors to keep you in remembrance of the energy that you like to be in, you can do that by tapping into the Cancerian energy, dealing with white, green, like sea green types of color, blue, silvery type of color, as well as pearl. We can use these colors along with our mind, our imagination, so that we can tap in, so we can zone in, you know what I'm saying, do some feng shui with astrology. Alright, Monday, like I was saying, it's dealing with the number 2 in Vedic tradition, giving us the energy of the dualistic, the partnership, as well as the emotional, the water element of the moon to go along with that. On today's date, we have also the numbers dealing with Cancer. We have the numbers 3 and 7. 3 again dealing with that Trinity, and the number 7 dealing with restfulness, the Sabbath. We also have today, you know what I'm saying, the key word or likable trait for the Cancerian energy is that of loyalty. We have the polar opposite on today. The polar opposite for Cancer is Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? Capricorn is the opposite side of the Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Bringing us the energy of steadiness. You know what I'm saying? The key word would be steadiness, a likable trait. As well as the key phrase would be that of we control. Dealing with that Saturnian type of energy from Capricorn. We also have the element of earth dealing with the Capricorn, and we have Cancer dealing with water. We have the knees, bones, and joints on the body that represents Capricorn that we can tap into physically, working on our knees, bones, and joints, being mindful of these things. It's being mindful of Capricorn's energy. The colors that go along with Capricorn would be brown, silver, red, and dark green that we can use on today. The numbers that go along with that would be 2 and 8. So we have that number 2 coming back to us again through Capricorn, giving us that duality type of energy, the partnership. Again with that number 8, dealing with dealing with the infinity symbol, dealing with the as above, so below, correspondence type of energy on today's date that we can tap into on. We have the crystals that go along with that would be that of garnet. Capricorn crystal is garnet. So if you like to use crystals, wear them, scribe with them, you know what I'm saying, tap into that aura, we can do so on today's date. Tap into that garnet to tap into that Capricorn type of energy. Like I was saying earlier, this also is a day number 1 in numerology, dealing with the sun, dealing with the oneness. Then we also have it being a month number 7, other than this is the 7th month according to the Gregorian calendar that we have collectively agreed upon to use and to understand our days. We also have numerology, you know what I'm saying, that the universe gives us an understanding on what's going on around us so that we can get some understanding on today's date. So we have a double 7 on today's date, dealing with the Neptune energy, dealing with your imagination, your unique imagination, dealing with your spiritual vision, the psyche, the goddess psyche. And we also have the number 9. The number 9 on today is represented by the Mars. We have the number 9 dealing with the year. This is a year number 9 that we can use for ending of things. Number 9 is the mature number coming towards the end on the doings of whatever you have been doing. Alright, let's move on. We also have Mars representing that survival mode. I'd like to interject right now that we also should be mindful that we have our own personal number that we can use. You know what I'm saying, other than this is a collective, a general information for today's date using astrology, numerology, and other divinatory modalities. But we can break down our own personal day, month, and year and create our own personal calendar, you know what I'm saying? To get in alignment with the divine. All right, let's move on to this lunar energy. We are currently in a waning phase in winter, you know what I'm saying, concava. We are going towards the new moon. The new moon phase will be coming up in about 3 days, 3.4 days. We had the new moon coming, and then we had the next full moon coming in about 18.9 days, a little over 18 days. The moon age of today is at 26 days. It is at 26 days. Also, it is about 14% at that waning phase. Tonight it'll be about 12%. The moon is currently in the sign of Gemini. We have Gemini bringing us our think type of energy. You know what I'm saying? The key word, a key phrase would be of I think. Dealing with the responsive Gemini. You know what I'm saying? The likable trait for the Gemini would be responsiveness. Giving us the energy of the air. You know what I'm saying? Tapping into the element of the air so that we can get some intellectual empowerment. Alright, we also have the colors yellow that go along with that Gemini energy that we can use on today to tap into, you know what I'm saying, with the Gemini, and the crystal that goes along with that would be that of a gate. The gate crystal, gem, stone that we can use on today or have it in our sight to keep us in remembrance. Like they say, out of sight, out of mind. Alright, you know what I'm saying, the polar opposite for Gemini is Sagittarius. So we do have some of that Sagittarian energy as well that we can tap into on today's date. You know what I'm saying? Sagittarius dealing with the element of fire, giving us some of that energy to go along with that number one that we had, those two ones that we spoke on earlier with the sun, giving us some of that energy from the fire along with Sagittarius to help us on today, you know what I'm saying, by the way of Gemini, the air. With Sagittarius, a key phrase would be that of we see. That is the optimist. The key word would be optimistic. Optimism is a likable trait for that Sagittarian energy. So we can tap in, tune in, and zone out on today's date using astrology, numerology, colorology, you know what I'm saying? The crystal answer. Let's move on with it. We also have the colors purple and gold, you know what I'm saying? Some of that royalty type of energy coming from Sagittarian, from the Sagittarian energy. We have the numbers, we have turquoise for the crystal. Turquoise, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with your protection, dealing with Sagittarian energy. We can align with so that we can be in alignment with the divine. The numbers that go along with that Sagittarian energy is 5 and 7. 5. We also have 5 and 9 dealing with that Gemini energy. You know what I'm saying? 5 is the number of the body, the representative of the body, representative of the individual. It also represents chaos and change, that Mercurian energy. Dealing with the mobility, you know what I'm saying? Leaving, going, traveling, and taking care of yourself. Alright, let's move on with it today. Alright, I'm gonna give y'all then this. Like I was saying, we was currently in the sign of Gemini. This is the last day thereof that the moon will be in the sign of Gemini. We'll be coming up into the sign of Cancer next. The moon will be in the sign of Cancer for the next couple of days as we go into the future. Alright, the moon, you know what I'm saying? The moon also has a rise and a set day as well. And like I was saying, it is so much more, so much depth that we can go in the cosmic reality. But let's move on with it today. Let's move on with it with the solar system, the solar energy. Today, the last day is the last day for the sun to be in Cancer, and it's moving towards Leo, towards the house of Leo. You know what I'm saying? The sun is going home, where Leo, you know what I'm saying, where it rules Leo, where it rules with Leo, you know what I'm saying, giving us some of that energy of pleasure, of play, you know what I'm saying, the energy of romantic affairs, you feel me, so we can move on with this, okay? We are still currently in the season of Cancer, dealing with that moon, the fourth house, the roots and family type of energy. Some more of that energy that go along with today being Monday as well. The sun rose like at 6:37, you know what I'm saying, 06:37. And in the mid of the day, we would have about at 1335 hours to be about midday, about 1:35. And we have the sun going down at 2034. I said 134 hours, about 8:34. And that is Central Time in America. I'm saying here in Texas, we are still currently having long days and short nights. And I hope you're enjoying those long days and short nights. Today, if you are into photography, if you call yourself a photographer, you like to just take pictures, we can tap into the golden hours and the blue hours on today. If you already missed it in the mornings, that when the sun rose, you know what I'm saying, when the sun came out, we have one coming up again at 1936. The golden hours would be at 1936 through 2034. You know what I'm saying, between 7 and 8 o'clock Central Time. And we also have the blue hours coming up after that at 2051 through 2112. You know what I'm saying, 2112. For the blue hours, for those that are interested in the photography, you can use this science as well. You know what I'm saying? You can know ahead of time what's going on around you. So you tap in and use what's within you so that we can navigate these cosmic streets, you know what I'm saying, beneficially, and use our power for our benefit, for our to be sufficient instead of for our detriment, for ourselves or for others. You know what I'm saying, this is the news that's all about you. You keep your game tight for the crossroads in life. So that the sun go down, humble settings and farewell, and keep your game tight. Stay ready to keep from getting ready. And be in alignment. You know what I'm saying? Tap in and understand how to move with the truth, your soul being, your soul purpose.